Hi, Robert. I know obviously your talent suggested that you could have gotten drafted. Were you disappointed that you weren't? And why did you pick the Dolphins over other teams that pursued you?
I wasn't disappointed at the end of the day. I just wanted, opportunity to get to this level and just play football. I was blessed the opportunity to, come here and compete. And, I chose the Dolphins just because, I just feel like, the coaching staff, because I did work with them at Senior Bowl, I just feel like that coaching staff, wanted the best out of every player, even if they was going to different teams or not. So I thought they had my best interest at heart.
Thank you.
Omar?
Robert, I don't want to get into your finances, but you got the most obscene amount of guaranteed money I've ever seen an undrafted rookie get. $130,000. $130,000 contract is guaranteed. What did obviously was that your biggest offer, and what was your thought process when the offers were stacking up?
You know, man, it was just a blessing. So like they start coming in. I was just I couldn't believe it because at the end of the day, I just want an opportunity. Even if they gave me 15,000 guaranteed, I was gonna take it and run with it. I just want a place I could just go and compete.
Travis?
Hey, Robert, welcome to Miami. Nice to meet you, man. I wanted to ask you about kind of a question I'm sure you get a lot in terms of competition at Middle Tennessee State. And then you go to the Senior Bowl, like you mentioned. Now you're here in Miami in the NFL. What has this offseason process like for you been in terms of, going up in competition, and how do you think you're acclimating to that?
My process just keep developing as a player and, keep getting mentally tough. When you go each level, you go up, because I started at JUCO. So like every level is all about a mental game and just really understand what you're doing. And, getting here is all about, me learning the playbook and just, learning my fundamentals and learning how this team want me to do certain things.
Great. Thank you.
Safin?
Yeah, shout out to first round for your contract, man. Wanted to ask you something. You said, when you worked out with the Dolphins coaches at the Senior Bowl, you thought they had their best interest in all the players overall. Just what was that experience like for you? And when you came to the point where you decided, I want to pick the Dolphins, that I remembered, how they coached me up at the Senior Bowl.
Man, it was just, going out there, I just saw they pushed everyone. No matter, if they was going to play, they wasn't going to practice, they pushed everyone no matter what. And, they never singled anyone out. And they always made sure they pushed everybody to their expectations. So it was like when all the teams start coming, I just knew, Coach Lynn, Coach Flores, and everyone just going to push me to my best.
Al?
Hi, Robert. I wanted to ask you about your start in football. It seems like you had kind of a late start, maybe thinking about basketball when you were in high school. Tell me about what pushed you toward football and how glad you must be that you chose the right sport.
What really pushed me was one of my coaches. His name David Hampton. He played in the league some time ago, but he really just showed me. He told me coming out of Chicago is rough, and he just talked to me and showed me that if I played football, I had an opportunity just to change my life and my family life forever. And not even going to NFL, but really just getting a degree, because we didn't have many people around us, role models who had that. So I just listened to him. He coached me up, and I just followed through with the process. And, my other coach, Gary Griffin, got me into my JUCO, which gave me opportunity to play at the collegiate level, and they got me to Middle Tennessee.
Barry?
Rob, has Coach Lem wanted you to focus on guard, or is he cross-training you at both guard and tackle? I know you've obviously played both.
Man, he really, he focused on everything. The more I can do, the better chance I have to get on the field.